And so I guess the last thing I want to talk about as far as strategies, as far as Will, kind of picking
Mhm.
your brain, you clearly put in the most hours in Will with your three characters. You've cleared twice on your Wild Hunter and your Open Archer, and your mechanic is putting in work too. So you're probably the best person to ask this, but it's what is some strategies or any insight, anything, right, that you thought of that could help other teams kind of get over the hump, get that clear. Maybe things that, you've maybe things that maybe people don't know about, or maybe something that like is something very small, something that's big, whatever kind of comes across your mind.
Yeah, so maybe if I would just start from the beginning, I think it was really good that your team managed to progress together to from Pat Damien to Will.
Mm.
So that in a way kind of you already built that rapport in that team. I think most teams are kind of struggling now a bit because of the minimum damage requirements. So it's a bit fragmented out there. You have people coming together from different teams and not knowing the play styles of each other. Just getting to know each other is the first hurdle. So
Yep.
yeah, and then secondly, it's also about the communication. I think we really like players who keep their comms open on Discord or Line or whatever platform you're using. So I think it's really key to be able to voice out during the boss fight because things can change really quickly,
Yep.
and you need to be able to adapt and react to situations. So having being able to kind of take in that on the fly and give out a kind of a confirmation that you have received that feedback is very valuable.
Yep.
I think also in the during the bossing part, it is important to kind of listen to the shot caller. So we do have 1 to 2 persons doing that on our team, and I believe you and another person are also kind of
Yep.
calling out the rotations.
Yep.
So that's also important. Something that we brought over from Asia One is that we we use a little bit of an, what do you call that, the audio guide.
Audio. Yep.
So we made our own, obviously different based on the inputs that we got from KMSM and then refined accordingly just to match the timings. But that really helped us, dodge quite a number of skills, especially during the phase one period where, you have this cyclone going out and people dying to that, uh, which shouldn't really be the case. And also in phase two, I think phase two, you don't really need the audio, but it's more of kind of memorizing the steps, being being able to focus on your HP bars. I think that's really important. So one tip on there that I learned from Asia One is that you set your notifications on the potions. So you
Hmm.
you set it at 75%, and then you have your P's um, giving you the boost at 90% threshold. So that means that every time your HP falls low, the the bar at the top left will actually blink. So
Right.
it's more visible, I would say,
Yeah.
easier
Yeah.
to spot. And
Yeah.
and if you have your inventory window open on the right hand side, the toggle where you can quickly buff, you would see the P potion icon also flashing.
Mm.
Once you've said that, so it's something to kind of remind yourself because we can't really see your HP bars unless someone is toggling on that front, and there's always latency over comms, so by then it's too late to
Yep.
pot. So I think survivability, once again, prioritizing that over DPS, let the aggro do their job, focus on surviving really.
Yeah. No, that's spot on. Yeah. I think the biggest thing for us is like our supports really
Mm-hmm.
got out of their shell communicating, right? Which is always
Yeah.
super important, right? Our bishop, our phantom, our shade, our Sia kind of really over communicate, right? We always try to tell them like be proactive about it, kind of like let us know 10 seconds left on cooldowns, right? You have something available for the next yellow eyes or something, or hourglass is up. Like it's just so valuable when people are it just feels like they're engaged, right? And we're not
Mm,
like waiting for like it's not just one person talking to everyone else, right? It's like
yeah.
right. And I think that is really one of the things that I found, like you said, like what separates kind of our team from a lot of the other teams, right? Where like I would say there's other teams that had gear better than us in the past, and they struggled, right? Because sometimes people were muted, sometimes they just wouldn't speak up, they didn't want to get yelled at or whatever it was, um, and then yeah, I like the HP bars thing for sure. The blinking lights, like just some sort of additional, it reminds me of like when I would do Magnus, like manual power elixirs back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Just like it's kind of the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Like just like you could tell people that like have done solo content before that were trying not to just wipe out their power elixirs for daily Magnus or Arc or whatever it was. Um, we're a little bit more accustomed to it than others, and so yeah, that's great insight, right? Kind of the other things besides DPS, besides looking at the DPS charts, that is really vital to helping the team clear. And if you guys want to see the full interview with Sephy, you want to click the link in the description below. Subscribe to the Discord channel. Remember, the first 7 days are free, so you guys want to check out that in the exclusive contents tab. There's gonna be a lot more exclusive content, and just to give thanks to all of you guys that have supported through Discord in any which way. Through YouTube, just want to thank you guys so much for the support, and this is the least I can do. So check out the link in the description below. Subscribe to the Whale Plus tier, join the Echo Clan, and the first 7 days are free. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.